We're common loaded for bear. I know, more talking. It's been a week. It's been crazy. I've been coming out here trying to fix some of this stuff when I could. So I found some more stuff with this Hemi. Let me show you guys. So I got these all set back up. I ordered new valves. We got rid of, I guess we got rid of the beadlock stuff on the exhaust. So there's no more of that. And then these two intake valves were messed up. These are kind of the remnants of some retainers that I've pulled off the head. I had to cut this valve out. There's the top of my lash lock. Anyway, those are ready to go. I ended up building a bitchin' set of rocker gear. So I kind of covered this in the last video. These rocker stands are super nice. They have 4 holes down here. So I put the new shafts in here. I put the new lock collars and the new springs on. Bitchin'. And I never had problems with those. These got the shafts out of those. Okay. They only have 3 bolt holes. So I was like, oh, well, maybe that's why they're ripping this stand off. Now, obviously, this is a different color. The other stand, same thing. Well, I got out my flat edge here. My straight edge, flat edge. Straight edge, it is flat. And I started like, okay, well, let's start on the heads. Let's see what we got. And let's lay some stuff out here. So all these pads, right? Well, these, the side that didn't break, completely flat. Also, different color stand. Now, the side that broke, two of these stands, one of them was like 80 thou tall, and the other one was like 150 thou tall. So, they got the old file job. So I'd come out here and whittle away. Old trusty heads. Went to my buddy Luke, who does head work, and they needed 4 titanium exhaust valves. So the guys at AJ told me when I was ordering valves, like, hey, these 3/8 Inconel exhaust valves are pretty heavy. So I gave them a little bit more spring pressure, like 20 thousandths, which isn't a lot, right? But it's something. It's like the most I can run with my cams that are ordered. So I still got to pull the cam out of this, but I've just been doing stuff outside. I just wanted to update you guys. I do think that the cam is the reason we were down on power. I think the broken valve train, breaking the valve train, is also because of the vibration and the misfiring, and the down on power are because of the cam. But the broken rocker shafts are because of those pads. I feel like I'm pretty positive that that's what caused the broken shafts. So anyway, I feel like we got that stuff sorted. We're on to bigger and better things. It's going to be marvelous. It's going to be wonderful. I hate spending the money on these things, like I mentioned in the video, but hopefully we'll be out racing 3rd week in July. We got 2 camping trips coming up, and then I've been building stuff outside because I literally can't do anything. I probably should come in here and pick up and get a little more organized, but I really don't want to put these old heads on here. Old trusty heads give me another point of compression, and I already ordered gaskets for them. I could put these on. Like, I'm still waiting for a cam. So if the other heads aren't done, and these have to be right, like these and old trusty heads, the dart heads, like they've got all new springs now. They've got 4 new exhaust valves. They're going to be ready to roll. And then even if I want to sell this stuff, it's like, it's right. You know, I'm not selling somebody else's problems. But for now, the smart move is to keep this stuff through race season. So thanks for watching. I got some more house project videos coming your way. Talk to you soon. Let's get into it. We're going to get back on the race car. Let me give you guys an update. I went and got my cylinder heads yesterday from Luke Wilson Cylinder Heads. He's a good friend of mine, and he got me all fixed up. Let's do a little walkabout here. We got cobwebs on the race car. I can see them right now. Ooh. It's got cobwebs on it. Jeez. And a spider. Anyway. All right. Let's start off here. We sent these lifters back to BAM Lifter, Brad Miller. He wanted to check them out. I might have had the first set of these bronze bushing lifters that he made special for me. I kind of hit him up. I don't know. But he sells them now, and they're awesome. And you guys, if you guys need lifters, you guys should buy some BAM lifters, because Brad's awesome. And he's a small guy, you know, he's getting huge. And anyway, great to deal with. Smart dude. Worked for Crane for a long time. So we got there. We got called Smith Brothers. They're here in Oregon. I'm getting a couple new push rods. Like I said, Luke Wilson. We got 4 new titanium valves. We got my new bitch and springs on here. These are the old dart heads. And then built a bitch and set of rocker gear. Those are going on there. And then what else? Oh, I did get a crankshaft in the mail. But you guys aren't ready for that. All right. So I think that's... I got a mess in here from doing house projects outside, which there's a video on that, but yeah, shed. Anyway. Oh yeah, Clark gaskets. He's moving, but he sent me some gaskets. So I had to do a thicker head gasket. I had to do a thicker head gasket because these dart heads are 175 cc's versus 196. In fuel heads, this dome here is kind of universal, but it doesn't fit every fuel head, and this likes to eyebrow the dart head. And on my old trusty motor, I forgot I chucked these pistons up in a lathe and cut this, but this edge here likes to hit the old piston. So I'm gonna run a 20 thousandths thicker head gasket, and it'll still get me a point more compression. So got gaskets. Oh yeah. And then Justin Wake's oil pan, right. It's got to go on there. So hopefully we get rid of all the oil leaks, because I hate oil leaks. And we're going to jam this thing together. Now, these old Hemis, right? Like the new stuff will have an O-ring here and an O-ring in the drain backs and an O-ring like in the cylinder head all the way around this surface. Well, we got to use goop. Otherwise, it'll just seep out the side of the block, which this one likes to do. So, yeah. Quick update. All right. It's back together. Got to pick up my mess. Tools everywhere, stuff, so we can get in here and fire this thing up. We got a new Shorty's oil pan. We got a new S7 cam from Bullet. We got our BAM lifters in there. We got churched up rocker gear. We got fresh heads. We got some new push rods from Smith Brothers here in Oregon. What else? Got to make a tune. We're back to an LS1 firing order, and I did verify it because I learned my lesson last time. So we'll pick up all our Hemi stuff. Where is this mystery cam? And then it's back to house projects. But we got a race next weekend, so hopefully we'll make some good passes, and you guys will be proud of me. Sorry I didn't film more of this. I appreciate you guys following along. Yeah, we're busy. We got soccer tournaments and camping, and I've been waiting on parts, but I've jammed this thing together. It's 100 degrees, but I'm out here. So we're gonna keep jamming, and like I said, racetrack next Friday. Seattle, good air. They just had nationals last weekend, so we're gonna see if we can make enough power not shake the tire. See ya. There was a little spool test. The first one didn't have CO2. Gosh, I gotta get out of here. Reason I'm wearing a respirator is that methanol fumes. If you guys know, you know. Anyway, first spool test, just made 4 pounds. It's about what my gates are. So nice and easy. It kind of bumped through it. I didn't have my foot on the brake. And anyway, so did it again and did it right away again. And then checked everything, pulled the data log, make sure all my EGTs and everything, oil pressure, everything looks good. And then did another spool test with all the boosties. I haven't pulled the spool test yet, but it's a little slower, but it got up on RPM quick. So I'm gonna look at that and see if I could tweak it just a little bit. Seemed a little more normal. The last cam was 2 seconds, which is pretty wild. So anyway, I think that's the end of this video. I do have, let me show you guys. I do have a little oil leak, which is pretty good for a Hemi. That's the same oil leak. But it looks like it's dripping onto my header, and I don't know where it is coming from, but I will figure it out. And I just think I want to shim that oil pump a little bit. That's awesome because it's just that cap right there, and just put another washer in there. So I'll probably do that, see if I can't tidy up that oil leak, and then service it, and it should be ready to race. So hopefully the next time you see this, it'll be in Seattle and the thing will be running good. Thanks. All right, smash that like button and subscribe.